Happy Halloween, everybody. I'm the Trambox Gamer, and welcome back to Scooby-Doo Nights of 100 Frights. I remember this area. I think this area was my least favorite in the mansion as a kid. Mainly because there was like these, I want to say chimneys? You can see them in the background, the ones with the fire. Those things kept on killing me as a kid, and it frustrated me to no end. However, during that time, I unfortunately couldn't ask my mom for help because she wasn't around. So this was the one part I actually had to do on my own, which I'd say took a long time. Then there was that cloud that kept on messing me up whenever I tried to make for the gate. You see how it closes? Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Go on. Get. I'm taking this. This is mine. You own me. Anyway, I would mess up on that gate over there, and then when I finally got here, the chimneys would do me in, and I would get annoyed with that. Now, if you're gonna ask, hey, why didn't you play a different game? Mind you, I didn't have a memory card, so I couldn't just save my game. I had to keep going as long as I could. And another important thing is, why can't I jump? This was the only game I had for a while. It was literally the only game I had for a while. I only played Scooby-Doo for the longest time. It was only until after I got my memory card, and I think the Christmas after, or maybe I got it for Christmas, I can't remember. But the point is, for the longest time, this was the only game I had for my PlayStation 2. I think it was, what was the other game that I got after this? I think the next game I had was Kingdom Hearts. And I remember it because I was at my grandpa's, I call him my papa, and I was playing the game. I was visiting him for the weekend, and he gave me a new game called Kingdom Hearts. He didn't know much about it. He didn't know anything about it. He just saw that it was a rated E game. It had Donald Duck and Goofy on the cover. He thought that'd be appropriate for a kid, right? Oh boy, when I first played Kingdom Hearts, I had a bit of a scare with Kingdom Hearts. You see, you encounter this one enemy called the Dark Side, which is this big, intimidating figure early on in the game. Granted, the first encounter that you have, if you win or lose, it doesn't matter. Hey, wait, hold up. I'll show you an image so you know what I'm talking about, just to give him perspective of what a 5-year-old saw when he first played. That's not the first encounter with the Dark Side, but that's a good, show of how he looked like, so you know what I was going through. In case you haven't played the game or don't know what I'm talking about, just imagine that as a 5-year-old that you fight. Now, the funny thing is, I didn't get that far in the game when I first played. I'd say, when the shadows started invading Destiny Island, but before I got the Keyblade, I could not beat that part because I didn't understand where to go, and when I kept on dying, I just ended up quitting and going back to playing Scooby-Doo. It only took about 2 years later that I started seeing commercials of Kingdom Hearts on TV, and I saw, again, you can get Donald and Goofy as a party member, and I thought, I want to get to that part. I want to play with Donald and Goofy. So I retried the game, got to the part where I died a bunch, realized, oh, wait a minute. I don't have to fight these things. I just have to keep moving until I find Riku. Then I got the Keyblade, able to fight him off this time, and then eventually I just got hooked into the game once I got past the part that I was stuck in. Then the next part that I got stuck in down the line was, I think, Deep Jungle, because I didn't know where to go. I got confused. Is that gonna kill me if I touch it? Well, it didn't die, so I'm good. Took the Scooby Snacks. Give me the Scooby Snacks. These are mine. Hi. You just gonna stay there? You gonna be chill? I guess you are. So, as a kid, whenever I got to this part, I did this little game where I would stand on, Shaggy like this, and try to get as many Scooby Snacks while in costume. I don't know why I found it entertaining, but kid me was very easily amused. Adult me is just as easily amused. So, years later, I'm still doing this little game. Can never get those little loops, though. Can never get those little loops. I don't know. It's funny to look at. Like, look at it. He uses 0.% of his power just to do that. I don't know why, but this got me killed a bunch too. I figured that would have killed me, but it didn't.
It's a warp gate.
Huh. This was the very first boss I ever fought as a kid. The very first boss I ever fought as a kid. Again! Had to get my mom to help me. And, you know, when she eventually got home. Because I kept dying at this part. The one thing that I liked about it, despite getting killed here over and over, is that it had a nice soundtrack to it. Again, I hope the copyright doesn't, you know, slap me across the face. Because I'm not muting it.
Ah, the infamous Scooby-Doo. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Mastermind. I'm the reason you're here.
You are?
I'm the one who made Professor Graham disappear.
You did?
I'm also the one who's brought back all of your old foes.
But why?
That is a mystery you will never solve. And one more thing. I'm the one who's kidnapped all your friends.
Velma!
Scooby-Doo!
See if you can get past this fiendish fright. You remember the Black Knight.
Velma! He disappeared!
We'll worry about that later, Scooby. Watch out! It's the Black Knight!
Oh no!
And in that cutscene alone, the Mastermind had made himself the de facto villain in every little pretend thing that I had. Every time I played pretend and I had a villain in there, it was that dude. Because he hit me pretty hard in that scene as a kid. Get him. My timing was bad back then, and whoops, I guess we're not getting that achievement. Oh well. Oh well. We got another playthrough that will get it, hopefully. Anyways, getting back to this boss fight in particular. Like I said, I died a lot during this fight. However, just listen to the background music. Like, this was a banger. I didn't care that I was getting killed. I loved listening to this track. Again, I hope copyright doesn't slap me across the face for this, but you know what? Hopefully it don't. I hate that I have to talk over it too, because I kind of figured that if I talk over it slightly, it don't count as, you know, copyright, because I'm speaking over it, so sorry about that for those who want to bang out to this song. Yeah, my timing's just as great as it was back then. Come on. I think I didn't catch this as a kid because kid me didn't pick up on details, but as an adult playing this game again, I think that if you get near the button, he goes away, but if you go away from the button, he gets near it. I think I've noticed that. Watch. I'm gonna get close. He's gonna walk away. We're gonna go this way now. I mean, yeah, he has to turn around eventually, but I'm saying that if you get close to the button, he will go away. So if I got close, he would turn around. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. This was the part that my mom would always win at. Then she gives me the controller so I could go and free Velma. She'd get all happy, she'd get into it, she'd be like, yay, we free Velma, even though she did 90% of the work and I just took 10% of it by jumping here.
My glasses! Help me look for them, Scooby.
Okay.
Something fishy's going on here, Scooby. We solved the mystery of the Black Knight ages ago. Have you found any clues?
I don't know. There was a spooky groundskeeper.
Again, are we just ignoring that it's Don Nuts and you've met him before?
And monsters?
Or is this, you know, before you met him?
No, there's no such thing as monsters and ghosts.
Maybe it's before you met him.
Remember the first time we met the Black Knight? We thought he was a monster, but really he was just a guy in a mask. Aha! I found him! Jinkies, the lenses got knocked out.
Here's some lenses, Velma.
Thanks, Scooby. I can't see a thing without these. Jinkies, Scooby, it's the creeper!
The creeper? Where?
He's everywhere! Run, Scooby!
This scene alone scared me as a kid too, because I thought there was gonna be like an army of creepers popping by. What's this hullabaloo?
Why, hello there.
Hello?
I'm Professor
What up?
Alexander Graham. Okay, and you found one of my amazing invention crates. Let's see now. What's in this one? Oh, here we go. Well, inside this box, you should either find my automated herring scraper or my anti-stick galoshes.
I
looks like
want to
only
know the
galoshes.
first, invention.
You can walk across any sticky surface and not get stuck. And best of all, they're banana flavored.
But why?
Oh, banana.
I
My
mean,
favorite.
I guess it's gonna be useful, but why banana
These might be
specifically?
useful.
Anyway, when my mom saw Velma run away, this was basically her reaction.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Was that her exact wording? No. She was mainly asking, where are you going? Why are you running away? And oh, great, we're alone. Again. Completely tired of everybody just running away or not being there to help us out. But hey, you know what? 5th episode, we already fought the first boss. That's some good timing. We're kind of somewhat done with the mansion. We still need to find the Scooby snack, but hey, like I said, we'll have to come back later when we have some other inventions. Like I said, I like getting everything as soon as I can, but I do know that there's some things that I just cannot get at the moment.
It's a warp gate.
And if that's not the case, I know that there's some things that are just a little easier to get when you have certain inventions. Like, for example, the umbrella. Definitely know that it'll be a whole lot easier to get stuff with the umbrella. Which would be after the second boss fight, which... Let's see. The second boss fight we could find in the graveyard, and to get there... I think we would have to go to Smuggler's Cove. We'll have to go through the fish factory, I think. That's after the mansion. But hey, you want to see that trick I was telling you about that one time? First, you get into your night uniform and you go towards the hole, and then you just, like, do that. Huh. Hey, that's weird. It's not working this time. Maybe I'm not doing it right? Well, point is, we got it once. We got it done once, so it's cool to see it. Now that we have the helmet, we can actually break through those barrels. You know, the fish barrels that we passed on the way here? Hello, teleporter. We can now break through them, which have Scooby snacks.
Right.
Oh, and we have the galoshes too now. That black tar we can also get through. I kind of forgot there's this one area I kind of ignored because I knew we wouldn't be able to walk through it. So, yeah, we could go and do that now. I kind of forgot about that. Good thing I remembered. Get you, you're out of here. I don't remember you being here the first time around. And we don't have the power up for that. I think we get that power up at the lighthouse. Not the lighthouse with the springs, like a different lighthouse. Which, actually, I think that's where we're going after the fish factory. I think that's where we're going after the fish factory. Like, that's the second power-up we need, so that we could eventually get to the graveyard to get the umbrella. I think. I don't know. It's been a while. It's kind of amazing how I got from point A to point B back then, considering I didn't have, you know, a guide to help me out. Like, even when I went to my grandpa's, I didn't really know how to find a guide to get me through places, so I guess I just looked around until I finally found a lead. Kind of makes me appreciate what, you know, what we have now. Like, if you get stuck in a video game, all you have to do is, like, look up a video on YouTube and you find the part you're stuck on. You know, most of the time. Whoops. But the point is, we have more easy access to guides and to help us get through parts, and you kind of have to appreciate that. Now, you see this creature right here. I'm gonna save this clip until we get to the fish factory. So keep that in mind. Alright? Just know that Kid Me hated that thing. Just keep that in mind. Okay, I think we could make... Oh, what the? Can we not jump on these guys? I thought... I'm sorry, I thought they were small creatures. We're not allowed to jump on them? That's weird. Well... Alright. We never jumped on them before, correct? And this is messing me up. I'm psyching myself out a little too much. Okay, we're good. And he's not here now. Can't go through here because you need that one power-up. It's gonna even tell us right here. Noted. Duly noted. Get this stuff. We're good to go. I have to tell you right now, this was my least favorite level growing up. You hear that down there? You hear that little whiny noise that, like, I don't know how to describe it, but you heard it, right? Well, eventually you're gonna see it because I'm going to fall down and we're gonna encounter that noise. We already saw the creature earlier, but I want to save this part for the fish factory because as a kid, I didn't bother going into that one area because I didn't notice it for starters, so I didn't encounter that creature until down here. You see this thing? Let me tell you how badly this affected me as a kid. You see, what happened is, once I saw that monster in particular, my happy kid self decided to say nope to the entire level and escape to this level and never left. True story. I saw this thing for the first time. The high-pitched voice. The fact that I didn't even know what this creature was because I didn't see the episode, so that terrified me even more. The fact that it's kind of big and... Yeah, you know what? Not gonna lie. I hated this thing. I hated this thing. It kind of hit that uncanny valley with the voice. Like, why do you sound like that? Why do you sound like that? You sound like a kid, which freaks me out because... What are you? Like, seeing this creature for the first time. Like I said nope. I said nope. I left as fast as I could. And like I said, I stayed in the playground. I'd say for a good long time after that, until I eventually said, I have to get past this. I have to get past this. I got through the mansion. I got through the graveyard. I have to get past this. So, when I got here, after I had to do another playthrough because about the time that I got the nerve to do it, it was time for bed, so I had to start all over. The thing is, once I got back here, I made it my mission to not fall at all. Like, I refused to fall. If I fell, I made a beeline for the nearest object that I could jump on so I'm not near these things. And then I braced myself to make the run back to the trampoline. Like, I did not like these things at all. And seeing them back as an adult, I still don't like these things. They kind of unnerve me even today. The only difference between me then and me now is right now, I'm not afraid to fight. I'll square up with them. I'm not afraid to fight these things. I fought a whole lot worse than these things. Trust me, you play a few M-rated games, these things are like child's play, but still, not a big fan of them. Not a big fan of me failing my simple jumps that I would have made as a kid too. What was that, Anthony? I thought you said you got better at timing and platforming. I did. I'm just having an off day. I dealt with worse. That one's lucky that I'm ignoring it right now because honestly, if I didn't, I would take it out. Easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I'm also trying to get the Scooby sacks. Again, will probably be a lot easier if I had the umbrella invention so that I'm not, so I could make my jumps a little better. But, hey, what are you gonna do? I might kill this one. I might kill that one. If I see it another couple times, I just might kill it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I let it live far too long. Far too long, and I'm getting frustrated with these jumps. I might take my aggression out on the fish lady thing. Imagine you're a monster that you scared a kid for, like years, and then you see the kid again. This time around, the kid's not scared of you anymore. It's looking for blood. They're all like, oh no. I got the wrong kid. I'm sorry. You're not someone I scared before. You're someone different. And I'm all like, no, I remember you. It's time for vengeance. Time for death. You're getting what you had coming to you all those years ago. Kid me says hi. Adult me says bye. If you get my drift. Nighty night. You know, this could be where I got my thing for water levels. Like, okay, it's not a water level, but it's kind of a water theme with the fish. Maybe this is where I got my annoyance with it. Maybe? I don't know. You ever... Okay.
Ruby snack.
I don't like water levels. I just can't for the life of me figure out where I, started not liking water levels. Maybe it was with Ratchet and Clank, where I kept dying because drowning, at Blackwater City. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's here where these fish monsters traumatized me. I can't tell you. I honestly can't tell you. Stupid fish thing, I'm getting annoyed with them. I swear. I thought you could jump on them. Like, they look like small creatures. I thought we were allowed to jump on them. Huh. What makes them deadly? You think it's because of their fins? You think it's like sharp, and if we touch them, it's like, oh no, it hurts. Yeah, something like that, maybe? And we need the umbrella to get that next part. So, again, we have to go and get the umbrella, but I say we got a good distance in this episode. So I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Take care. Please like and subscribe, and have a happy and safe Halloween.